Welcome everybody, it's your boy C. Sam's and this is That Comic Show. Man, Marvel has been very busy. May was supposed to be the date for Avengers Infinity War. Because of a Twitter battle or a Twitter conversation, Marvel decided to push Avengers Infinity War up about a few weeks and about a month. So now we're looking at April 2018. That's when Avengers Infinity War is coming out. I'm so excited, I'm overly excited. But I know some people are asking, how on earth do the Infinity Stones work? And guess what? Marvel has taken the time to actually show us how the Infinity Stones work. So we're just gonna get right into it. How on earth do the Infinity Stones work? Space Stone. Now, we see the Space Stone in the very first Captain America movie. We see Red Skull put his hands on the Space Stone, and by him doing that, somehow his body was transferred into space. And that was the last time we saw Red Skull. Now, we look over at Avengers. Avengers, we see Loki appear because of the fact that the Tesseract opened up, and here comes Loki. We also see at the end of the movie where the Tesseract shoots a beam into space and opens up a wormhole, and guess who falls out of that wormhole? The Chitauri. The Chitauri are falling out of this wormhole and they are attacking Earth. We see all this in Avengers, the first Avengers. Now, that's exactly how the Space Stone works. It opens up portals into space. The Reality Stone. Now, we see the Reality Stone in one movie, and that's Thor: The Dark World. In the beginning of this movie, we see Malekith and his forces trying to use the Reality Stone, or the Aether, in order to put everything back into darkness. At the end of the movie, we also see him trying to do that when the convergence start to align. When all the 9 realms begin to align, Malekith takes the Reality Stone, or the Aether, and tries to send it into space to change everything back into darkness, thereby shaping and changing the reality of reality. The Orb. Now, we see the Orb in only one movie. We see the Orb in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, we don't really see how the Orb is being used or anything like that, but we do see some parts of how it was used in the past. When talking to the Collector actually shows a Celestial that takes the Power Stone, touches a planet, and eradicates the entire planet. We also see when Ronan the Accuser takes the Power Stone and puts it onto his hammer, and he attempts to do the same thing. Basically, the Power Stone is just power. So if you're not able to wield this power or to contain this power, you will be disintegrated. The Mind Stone. Now, this is very interesting because we see the Mind Stone in Avengers. Now, Loki has a staff, and Loki's actually touching the skin or the center of people in order to change their mind, in order to control their mind. There was a part in the movie where I really enjoyed, where you see the entire team talking on the helicarrier. Now, while they're talking, they're going against each other and they're going at each other, and it's all because of the fact that the Mind Stone is manipulating their minds. We see firsthand how the Mind Stone is being worked. The Mind Stones manipulate minds and changes people's perspective. Now, throughout the entire movie, that's exactly what we're seeing the Mind Stone being used for. Now, we fast forward a little bit. At the end of Winter Soldier, we see Strucker with the Mind Stone, and he's able to tap into the Mind Stone in order to unlock people's potential. He was able to do that with the Maximoff twins. He was able to unlock their potential, and that's why they became Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. We also see the end of this at the end of the movie, where the Mind Stone is actually put into Vision and Vision comes to life. All of Vision's power is coming from the Mind Stone, and everything that Scarlet Witch is able to do also comes from the Mind Stone. Notice her main power is to manipulate people's minds, and for Vision, his main power is to stretch and change his mind in order for him to do certain things, either to become dense or to become very light. It's very interesting to see how they use the Mind Stone. Now, the last Infinity Stone that we actually saw is the Time Stone, and the Time Stone is in one movie, Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange is able to wield the Time Stone, which they call the Eye of Agamotto. I don't know if they call it, yeah, they call it the Eye of Agamotto. Now, basically what this eye does is when it opens up, or the necklace, when it opens up, it's actually given the wielder the ability to go back in time and to change the fabric of time. We see this when Doctor Strange takes the apple, decays it, and then bring it back full circle. So you see firsthand how the Time Stone is being used. And that's pretty much it. We don't see how the Soul Stone is being used because we don't see the Soul Stone. So we're going to be getting into that hopefully when this movie drops. But I hope you guys were able to understand exactly how each Infinity Stone is actually being used. The Space Stone was able to open up portals in space. The Aether was able to change the fabric of reality. The Orb was able to enhance the power of whoever wields it, or destroy whoever touches it who doesn't have power. The Mind Stone was able to control the minds of those who were interacted in it. And also the Time Stone was able to change time in order to reverse time as well. I didn't mention that, but Time Stone actually reverses time. It's very interesting to see how all these things are going to play out. And remember, only one person is going to be able to wield all that power at once, and that's going to be Thanos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something from this. This is your boy C Sams. This is that Infinity Watch. This is that comic show. Man, April 27th, 2018 is coming up. Can't believe it. I'm not ready. I hope y'all ready. Sam's out.